Hey y'all, this is Marvin Crazy Carpenter, Straight Jacket Communications. I just want to share a little word with you about your dreams. I know it's hard for me to talk about your dreams when I don't even know you, but here I am anyway. Let's think about your dreams in terms of you pulling them off anytime soon, you or me. And what is the one thing or two things or maybe the five most important things that could increase, maybe quadruple your possibilities of obtaining it within specified amount of time? Because remember, without a specified amount of time, there's just a wish, But if you really plan to accomplish something, or if we plan to accomplish something, it should be given a timeline by which it should be accomplished. Many times we'll find out that we underestimated what it would take in order to pull it off, and many times we overestimated what it would take, but still we have in our minds what it would take. But one of the things that I think that could contribute to it most, and I think that most, I don't know if most motivational speakers or most motivational books don't include it, because they do intrinsically include it, but it's the idea that you've got to become a fool. You've got to become odd. You've become an outside, distracted. And I like that word, distracted, because when I look the word up, crazy, it really, one of its definitions meant to be distracted with enthusiasm or excitement. I read this. When I read to be distracted with enthusiasm or excitement, in my mind came distracted from what? And almost before that thought had completed itself, the answer also came, or at least what I deemed to be the answer. And that was everything. To be distracted from everything that can keep you from doing the one thing that you and I probably should be doing or have probably been designed to do. Now remember, I didn't say this first, that the richest place on the face of the planet has nothing to do with bank accounts. It has nothing to do with the diamond mines that populate the African continent. It has nothing to do with the stock market or Wall Street or anything of that nature, but the richest place in the entire universe. And this is something that you and I need to, or it would help us to focus on. The richest place is the cemetery. Why? Because in the ground of the cemetery are books that will never be written. Perhaps this book that you're reading would have not been written had I not stepped to the forefront of my normalcy and said, no, I don't need any more of that. I don't need to be normal anymore. I need to go to the far extreme. It means to be distracted with enthusiasm or excitement, to be pulled away from all of the reasons that you can't, which the majority of people already have it in their minds. Give them a dream. They'll find a way to disassemble it. They'll find a way to tell you how they kind of know or are sure that your dream won't work for you. And they don't even know your makeup. They don't even know what fires you up. They don't know what depresses you. They don't know what formulates you and what kind of molds you. And perhaps you're at the stage you need to be to express all that you were intended to be. But if consulting with the wrong source will diffuse you, it will cause you to become less animated about this thing that you, mind you, it's not just something to do, it's something that you were born to do. It's something that you were destined to do. Now, am I saying that I understand how exactly to find out what it is you wanted to do? I didn't say that. I didn't make that claim, nor would I. For the simple reason that I'm a man just like, well, if you're a man and you're reading this, I'm a man, but I'm a human just like you. And one of the things that I have found that we know what to do in life concerning our dreams, our vision, our family, our fortune, and our future. But get this, we know what to do, but we won't do what we know. We know what to do. We know to study the piano, for instance. I'm just getting ready to, I just did some practicing on the piano, and I know I need to spend more time at it. But I procrastinate. I know I need to get more motivational videos out to the public, but I procrastinate. And I look at procrastination in a sense of self-doubt because if say for instance, and I've often said this to other people, if you were walking down the street, say for instance, and you saw a $20 on the ground, maybe a $50, whatever, and would you pick it up immediately? Yeah, you pick it up immediately. You don't worry about what it costs to bend over or to go out your way to bend over, right, to get it. Let's just say it had some mud on it or had a little dirt on it. Would you hesitate then? Now you have to do more. You have to bend over. Plus, you're going to have to clean it off in some kind of way, right? But what if it was something less pleasant, smelly, okay? It had fallen in that, a mess, a hot mess. Would you bend over and would you pick it? Now, you can take that from a $20 bill to a $50 bill to a $100, $1,000, doesn't matter. Is it worth you bending over and picking it up? Well, of course it is. But the more opposition there is to picking it up, that's the more criticism you'll get from the masses, pointing to, well, it's smelly, pointing to what makes you qualified to do it, pointing to, I started to do it, but I changed my mind. My brother went to do it, and he fell over and he died. Never mind, he was 99. And people have all sorts of things. So what I want to share with you here is some people, I need you to know this, some people love filet mignon and others swear by Spam. It's a matter of choosing. It's a matter of choose your Kraze. Choose your Kraze this day. You will be crazy towards one thing and far neglecting the other, or you will be, here's a perfect example. I'm from New York City, as you know. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but this story is in Manhattan. And around Manhattan in Manhattan, there is a piece of real estate simply known as Central Park. Central Park, I think, how many miles? I forget how many miles it is. It's beautiful. I love going to New York and getting lost in the middle of Central Park. And you have Trump Towers. You have all of the, not that that's a plus anymore, but you have all of the many, the penthouses and things that surround Central Park. And I heard it put this way. Remember, I want you to know that some people love filet mignon, which is fine, and others swear by Spam, which is very fine. Now, talking about Central Park in Manhattan, New York, it said that our lives are such that we can live in the penthouse overlooking Central Park. Very grand view, beautiful view. I had a friend who works over in that area. Or we can live in the park looking up at the penthouse, referring to the homeless people or people less or disenfranchised people. The choice is ours. But I guarantee you, you will not, they say a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. So you will not find the man in the penthouse with the same concerns and the same aim and the same passion or lack thereof as the man in the park, nor will it be vice versa. They're both crazy away from each other. They are both distracted from the details, from the nitty-gritty of what it takes to live in either world. Welcome to How to Find Success by Losing Your Mind. My name is Marvin Crazy Crawford, and I am the head patient of Straight Jacket Communications. I'll get right back at you.